Hello! Howdy! Hi everybody, Sam Goodman, really fucking scary stories. Thank you for joining us yet again on our adventure into all things creepy, weird, paranormal, macabre, fucked up, all of the above. I really appreciate you allowing me some time to invade your brain, to invade your ear holes with some stories about the paranormal, about true crime stuff, about whatever the hell I feel like talking about as it relates to said things. And today's episode's kind of sort of one of those said things. Crime is dumb. We're going to talk about some stupid true crime stuff. And we're just going to go through some of these things and talk about some really dumb criminals. If you ever go back and you just want to I don't know, if you're bored and you want to remember those old shows where they used to be the stupid criminals caught on camera, stupid criminal type of stuff. Those are super duper fun. I enjoy them. I like them. It's true crime, right? It counts as true crime. Not all true crime has to be all stab, murder, stabby, murder, decapitation. It doesn't always have to be that stuff, right? Not always. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to dive into the concept of dumb criminals. So we're just going to go through some stories, and we're going to start right here. Go to jail. Do not collect $999,524. That seems like a very specific amount to steal. But in 2011, 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller from North Carolina, USA, walked into a Walmart store, bought a vacuum cleaner and a microwave for $476. Dang, he must have been hitting Dyson or something, or that would have been a really expensive microwave. $476 for a vacuum and a microwave. So far, nothing wrong with that, right? All seems kind of normal, other than Michael Anthony Fuller being a little bougie with the Dyson there. But then, Michael attempted to pay for his purchase by using a $1 million note from the game Monopoly. So he pulled up, rolled in there, and he's like, you know what? I got this $1 million note. I'm going to go in here and get me that freaking Dyson I've been eyeballing, and get me that sweet ass high-end microwave, and I'm just going to use my $1 million note from Monopoly. After he demanded change, here's your specific amount. He demanded change of $999,524 from the cashier. The police were promptly called, and he was arrested. He was charged with attempting to obtain property by false pretenses, and his bond was set as $97,500. You tried, Michael. You tried, and that's a big A for effort. Looking good, Donald. In early 2016, Donald Chip Pugh, is P-U-G-H, I'm assuming his last name is Pug, was suspected of arson and vandalism, so a warrant was sent out for his arrest. To help track down Mr. Donald, the police of Lima, Ohio shared his mugshot on their Facebook page. Donald clearly did not think the photo captured his best side. It wasn't that. He didn't have that gram light on. He wasn't out there at the magic hour. The picture just didn't do him justice. I guess he was afraid it might hurt his chances of dating, and he wanted to correct this. So he texted a more flattering selfie to the police department saying, hey, here's a better photo. That one is terrible. Still obviously wanting to repair his reputation, Donald then called into a local radio station to justify his actions. And this is what he said. Man, they just did me wrong. They put a picture out that made me look like I was a Thundercat or James Brown, Google it, on the run. I can't do that. Police were delighted with Donald's help and later arrested him in Florida. Don't get cocky. In 2015, Christopher Wallace, 24, from Maine, was on the run from the police, for stealing some cooking equipment, having successfully evaded police for weeks. He was starting to get a little cocky, posting to Snapchat that he was home, hiding from the police, just blogging, just doing some vlogs like, hey, look, I'm on the run from the police. Check out my gram. Follow me on YouTube. And by the way, go check me out on YouTube, Sam Goodman. Links down below. And, just get all up in my snaps. This is, look at this, thug, just doing this, hiding from police, super good. On seeing this, a couple of his followers alerted the police, who then went to search his home. Unfortunately, despite the tip-off, police had no luck finding him and called the search off. That's when Christopher posted again saying police were in his house and he was hiding in a cabinet. So he jumped in the cabinet and hid. The police, I guess, didn't think to look for a grown-ass man in, playing in the cabinets. But so, you can't blame them for that. The police were alerted again and searched the cabinets to find pots, pans, and a pair of feet. The feet were attached to Christopher, and he was placed under arrest. Moving on. In 2016, bank employee Alberto Lopez from Arizona, hey, it's in Arizona, this is cool, was suspected of stealing $5,000 from his workplace over the course of 3 months. That's a low amount. Stealing is stealing. Stealing is stealing. Bad. Bad. You still go to hell for stealing, so don't steal, even if it's $5,000 over the course of 3 months. Just saying, Alberto, you could have set those goals a little bit higher. He was reported to authorities and promptly quit his job, and he moved to Phoenix. So I'm assuming he was somewhere else in Arizona and then moved to my little town here of Phoenix, Arizona. In 2018, despite being a fugitive, Alberto applied for a job as a dispatcher for a local police department. On seeing his application and making the connection, the police couldn't believe their luck and thought the easiest way to catch him was to offer him a job interview. He arrived suited up, ready to go, and was promptly arrested on the spot. And next on the list, Christian Bala, a Polish author, wrote a crime novel in 2003, which quickly became a bestseller in Poland. It gripped the nation, received a lot of publicity. I actually just watched some of this story the other day. I can't remember. I was streaming it somewhere. Might have been on like Discovery Plus, Netflix. I don't know. Send me an email. rfsspod@gmail.com. But I remember the Christian Bala piece of this, and now the details are starting to come back to me. But there's something streaming about this. Actually, I remember it was a Discovery Plus show. I can't recall the name, but it has all these kind of like weird true crime stuff. So go check that out. Discovery Plus, gotta rock that if you're a true crime junkie, that's for sure. But let me get back. Sorry, I just had like a really cool kind of moment there, with my Discovery Plus nerding out. However, police found many of the details about his murder in the novel eerily familiar. The description of the murder was remarkably similar to what they knew about an unsolved case on their books, the torture and murder, and I'm not going to try the name. I'm just going to say a person. There's a lot of Z's, a lot of K's, a lot of I's, a lot of little, squiggly things above those things. So we're just going to say of a person. And police decided to dig a bit deeper and discover that not only had Christian known the victim, he was the last person to have seen him alive and actually sold that person's mobile phone, and he was duly charged and received, it seems kind of light, just saying, but he received 25 years in prison for that torture and murder. So there you go. There's several really dumb crime moments, right? So don't go and try to pay for your shit with Monopoly money. If you're going to torture and murder someone, probably don't write a book about it, where you completely detail the crime. If you are on the run from stealing $5,000 from your employer, don't apply to work at the local police department, that's for sure. If you're on the run, don't Snapchat about, how you're, kicking the police ass and, all that, good stuff. If you're on the run, I don't know, I can kind of condone this one. If they use a really, really shit mugshot of you, maybe send them a fresh one. I don't know, get them a new headshot. That might be good. But there you go. On today's episode, it's not really all that fucking scary. Hopefully it was a little bit of a break for you, something to kick back and chuckle at. Maybe the lighter side, of crime. But as you know, we're going to get back to all things macabre, creepy, weird, and all things really fucking scary stories. Have you had a really fucking scary experience? Have you seen a ghost? Have you been on a macabre adventure? Would you like to share it on air? Would you like for us to tell that story? Or you just have something horrid that you would like for us to talk about? Send us an email at rfsspod. That's rfsspod@gmail.com. Make sure that you subscribe. New episodes come out every single Friday. We look forward to continuing this creepy, crawly, morbid, macabre, and grotesque adventure with you, the listener. We love you, and we will see you soon. Thank you for joining us today on our trip into the dark. We hope that you join us again next week for all things horror, all things macabre, all things grotesque, here on Really Fucking Scary Stories.